Hi, all my super parents. For years, I have pondered over fears I had about my child while raising her. I wondered, as is it only me or every parent worries too? The common worrisome questions like what if the pressures of the modern life overwhelm my child, leading him or her to seek solace in unhealthy coping mechanisms. The choices you make now can either empower them to face challenges with resilience or leave them vulnerable to the shadows of anxiety and depression. Very worrisome thoughts these were. I could not imagine that my child, from now, should be struggling to connect with others, feeling isolated in a world that demands constant social interactions. What if the seeds of emotional intelligence that I neglected to nurture today will lead to a lifetime of loneliness and missed opportunities? Standing at a crossroads, unsure of their identity and purpose, grappling with self doubt, fear of failure, the foundation you build today will determine whether they soar to the great heights or struggle to find their way in a world that can be unforgiving. Don't we all want our children should be what? They should be having a future filled with happiness, success, and fulfillment. They envision that we should all envision that child growing into a confident individual equipped with the skills and resilience to navigate life's challenges. Parents dream of their pursuing passions that ignite their spirits, whether in academics, arts, or sports, leading to a rewarding career that aligns with their values. Having a strong, meaningful relationships where every child is surrounded by a supportive friends, mentors. Parents aspire for their children to embrace the uniqueness they have, cultivating a sense of identity and purpose that drives them to make a positive impact in the world. Ultimately, every parent dreams of a future where the child thrives, experiences joy, happiness, contributes to a better society, living a rich life with love, adventure, and endless possibilities. Good news is that today we have the means to address some of these worries. As the science of epigenetics, I will explain this part of epigenetics later in our this webinar. Every human being's characteristics. This actually when I first read and I understood, it was very eye opener for me, and I wish every parent should know that every human beings 80 to 90% of characteristics, percentages of characteristics, behavioral patterns, resilience, the reaction to the real life situations, that what I will, how I'll react, including me, I'm talking about myself also, are set from the trimester, the pregnancy trimester, to the age of only 8 years old. In other words, what I'm trying to say here is that it's a good news because I take it as positive. Because now I know we, the parents, caregivers, and the teachers, have that power to shape the future of our children. Hello, everyone. I'm Jayant Gandhi, a passionate advocate for conscious parenting, dedicated to empowering parents in raising emotionally intelligent and resilient children. My journey into this field has been profoundly influenced by my own experiences, the way I was raised or the way I raised my child. And also, every time the question I used to ask myself, I used to ponder about why I am like this, why my behavior, or everyone around me. They used to, given the same situation of life, real life situation, I saw many people reacting or responding to that situation differently. In some situations, I was uh, good at, my response was good. I was not reactive. I used to be calm. But many situations I used to be reactive. I was not calm. I was fearful. Sometimes I used to get angry. The triggers were there of anger. But same situation given to someone else was behaving totally differently. I used to ponder why people turn out to be the way they are. What are the reasons? The closest answer I got always was from biology of science was that it is in your DNA. It's in your genes, brother. And these have been passed down to you from generation to generation, from your parents, your mother's side, your father's side, your grandparents, and they have just come and made you what you are right now. Accept it. Still, that question was still really bothering me in the sense of I wanted answers. And so fortunate, about 10 years back, I came across a book by Dr. Bruce Lipton, Biology of Belief, that changed my entire perspective. There was a chapter which really impressed me and motivated me, and my journey into the field of and principles of epigenetics started that time. The very basic fundamentals that yes, DNA or genes cannot be changed. It is true. That's nature. My hair color, my eye color, my skin color, my body shape, they will be there. That is nature of it. But that there's another 50% part, which is that trimester to 8-year old. That is nurturing. That nurturing shapes every human being's future characteristics, future behavioral patterns, future, I will say, ability to live life happily, joyfully, or otherwise. A future life, because life, one thing you guys will agree with me is that is always ups and downs. It's not always flat line. It goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down. What basically separates people, how they react to the lows, how they react to the highs of the life. Are they grounded individuals or not? Are they good human beings or not? Are they giving? Are they selfless, grateful? Are they humble or not? These are all things we want in our children. We want for ourselves also. Because major portion is when I'm thinking of as a parent to nurture a child, I should have all these characteristics. I should have all these behavior patterns. I should have a resilience. That's why I call this webinar series of mine as raising resilient kids using the power of epigenetics. And talking about many things, we will be discussing the interplay of behaviors, nurturing, uh, nutritions, all those things. So basically, over the past decade, I have immersed myself in research guided by leading pioneers in epigenetics. And I have engaged with hundreds of parents through surveys and interviews. This work has allowed me to simplify complex scientific concepts and make them available to the caregivers, parents, how to create this nurturing environment for their children. In addition to my research, I have successfully established an education business that coaches students in internationally recognized accounting qualifications. Having now, this is very impactful because of this coaching, the experience, experiencing the coaching young people, even the young working professionals, uh, has honed my skills in teaching and mentorship, which I now apply in my work in parenting, in my work in actually coaching the parents. I founded the Conscious Parenting Hub, a vibrant community where parents can connect, share experiences, and access valuable resources on our effective parenting strategies. See, when I say strategies, it's not reactive, it's well thought of, and it's not difficult also. We'll come to that, and we will be really together will make a difference to our children. So my contribution to the field have been recognized by various parenting organizations, and I'm very proud to share my insight in my upcoming book, loosely titled as Raising Resilient Kids, the same thing, the Epigenetic Way. I'll see what kind of a good title, and I will take suggestion from my participants also. And as I told you that I came across a book called Biology of Belief. It's written by Dr. Bruce Lipton. It had a very profound impact. And it led me to launch this revolutionary webinar series. So, what it is aimed at is transforming parenting approaches and empowering families, caregivers, teachers, people who are involved with children. So, through my dedication and expertise, I strive to inspire and educate parents, making a meaningful impact in the realm of conscious parenting and beyond. As the word says, it's conscious, awareful, mindful. Thank you for joining me on this journey towards nurturing a brighter future for our children.